Hot Country 96.9 the Cal. Kenny Chesney, big number one for him. It's called Beer in Mexico. 208, well, as I promised. In studio guests, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Rebecca Frederick! Yeah! Frederick, I had the opportunity and the pleasure of meeting Rebecca at Country Radio Seminar.
Yeah.
We're MySpace friends, so we kind of
That's
talked
right.
before that, but had the chance to meet you at CRS. Did you have a good Country Radio Seminar?
I did. It's kind of overwhelming, you know. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, it is. It is a little overwhelming at first.
But it's cool, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Got to interact. I know that you were at the Music Row Breakfast, so
Yes.
it was awfully early.
It was early, and that's no fun at CRS.
No, not in the least. Well, thank you so much for coming by and welcome to the show. We've been playing your music for a long time, and I talked a little bit with you off the air as I was reading your bio in preparation for you coming in. Wow. You know, it's always interesting to hear people's stories. Everybody has a story on how they got to Nashville.
Yeah.
And yours is really interesting. Born in Argentina.
Yes, I was. My parents were missionaries there, so
Yeah. And I was reading here. It was interesting how how living in Argentina, how you kind of became exposed to country music.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, my uncle sent us CMT videos so that we could watch, and then my dad always had like Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty stuff around,
Right.
and so yeah, I mean, I grew up around it, but I grew up around a lot of other music too, so it's cool because it influences my music. So
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to say fluent in Spanish.
Yes.
Still, yeah.
Sí, por supuesto.
Right. Taco burrito. I don't know.
That works.
Yeah, I know a few dirty words in Spanish, and that's pretty much what
Yeah, that's what most people know.
Anyway, we've been playing your music, and of course, Lovin' in the Mud, which we're going to play in just a little bit. But I know that when we met at CRS, you kind of had this wow, you know, this wide-eyed look.
Yeah.
It is kind of overwhelming, but how cool is it to be able to be around, you know, all of these artists and all these people and know that you're hanging right there, you know, you're right with them.
It is. It's kind of scary because you're like, okay, this was my first year there, so you're kind of like, okay, what am I supposed to do, first of all? And
Right.
then, but it's really fun once you get to just start mingling with people. Everybody's in the same boat, you know, we're all
Right.
just there to kind of meet and network and all that. And I met a lot of fun people, and it is cool, like you said, to meet other artists that are kind of at the same place I am because you understand each other. And
Right.
yeah, it's cool to kind of boost each other on, and it's cool. Well, meeting people like you and, you know, radio people, which
Right.
obviously you guys make us. So it's pretty awesome to get to meet you like that.
Well, let's play one of your the first song that the first song that I want to play here is tell us about this one. It's from the album Mud, Sweat and Tears, Lovin' in the Mud. Tell us.
Lovin' in the Mud.
Yeah.
It's it's fun, and I just wrote it because I wanted to have a little fun and just something that you can go mudding in, because I do like mudding. And when I wrote it, I was dating this guy that liked to ride in his big old Dodge truck on big huge lift kits, and that's where it came from. So
All right.
you know.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rebecca Frederick. It's Lovin' in the Mud from 96.9 The Cow. Hot Country 96.9 The Cow. It's Rebecca Frederick, special in-studio guest in Lovin' in the Mud. Very good song. Very nice, very nice. It's from the CD Mud, Sweat and Tears, which, by the way, you can get at your website.
You can at RebeccaFrederick.com.
Also
At Hastings, right here in Pittsburgh.
at Hastings in Pittsburgh. And it's very good. We were talking about a couple of the other songs on here. You have a duet with our buddy Todd Fritz.
I do, yeah.
On there. And what is this? All right, you just mentioned this right before we came back on the air.
Well, I've got this song that I wrote about, well, I didn't write, but I performed about all of you guys in radio, of course. And the guys up in Atchison definitely agreed that they're the subject matter of the song, and it's called Hottie.
It's cut number 6.
You have to argue with them about who it's about.
I have to be honest with you. I haven't heard it, but
Well, see, you have to hear it now.
now I'm really, really tempted to just pop it in and play it.
It's real fun. It is, yeah. It'll probably be our next single, and you'll love it, I promise.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna debut it right here. How
All
about
right,
that?
that sounds like a plan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is an unexpected cut from Rebecca Frederick from her CD, Mud, Sweat, and Tears. Here it is. It's evidently about us, or some resemblance thereof. It's called Hottie. Hot Country 96.9 The Cow. Well, what do you know? It was about me. hottie. It's Rebecca Frederick. Want to also mention your CD available not only at Hastings and Pittsburgh at your website, RebeccaFrederick.com, but on iTunes and Napster as well. Singles
CD
available
Baby.
to CD Baby. All right, paid endorser.
Yeah.
All right, so we talked about your website. Now tell us about the new single we've been playing called I Want to Live Like
I Want to Live Like That is one of those songs that when I heard it the first time, I was like, oh my gosh, that's my song. I have to sing that. Must have that. And so we got it that day, and it just really tells a lot about who I am, and it really, the words I was singing, I really mean them. And so I thought it was a great way to kind of introduce myself to everyone.
All right, well, let's play it right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's the latest from Rebecca Frederick. It's called I Want to Live Like That from Hot Country 96.9, The Cow. Hot Country 96.9, The Cow. It is Rebecca Frederick. Her latest, it's called I Want to Live Like That. Rebecca, of course, in studio. Thank you so much for coming by and saying hi.
Thanks for having me. It's been fun.
You're such a treat, and I really do. I love your voice.
Thank you.
And I want to plug again your website, RebeccaFrederick.com. Mm-hmm. Also, that's where you can get your new CD.
That's
Mud,
right.
Sweat, and Tears.
Yes.
It's very good. And
something for everyone.
Yeah, that's very cool. And, of course, you're on MySpace like
yes,
everybody.
Come be my friend, please. I am making friends in Kansas.
So it's MySpace.com/Rebecca Frederick.
That is right.
So,
mm-hmm.
Anyway, check her out. Good luck.
Thank you.
And please come and see us whenever you're around.
I will, I promise.
You'll always have an open mic here on the show.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Frederick. Hang tight. Gretchen Wilson and Keith Urban, as promised. Coming up.